Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Raising Our Lions. My name is Doris. I'm the mom. We're a family of 6 that live in a school bus that will convert into a stunning house. We homeschool, we're plant-based, and we try to be minimalistic as possible. I'm just going to show you what I use every day to make meals for my family of 6, being I'm in a tiny kitchen. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is my utensils, and it's on the wall right here. The first thing I have up here is a drainer that I got from IKEA. It's collapsible. That way it can just go on my wall and store very easily. And I just love these. And then I have my cooking utensils that I use to cook. I do have a cooking spoon that is not in here. I'm currently using it for rice, but it's just a regular cooking spoon. It's just a cooking spoon like this. I'm cooking right now. So I have that, and this right here is from IKEA. And then this pasta spoon, I think that's what it's called, is also from IKEA. And then this spatula is from IKEA. And this dipper right here, I got this from, I think, Ross. And it's like so heavy and well made. I think this is going to last me years and years. And I may have to pass this on to my kids just because it's made very well. And then this silicone spatula, I got these from Sam's. It was a set of 2, and the other one is broken and gone now. And this was white, and it's not anymore. It's well loved and well used, but it's nothing wrong with it, so I'm not gonna get rid of it until it breaks on me. But these are my cooking utensils. And the next thing that I had on the wall was my rolling pin. I just got this rolling pin from Walmart like 2-3 days ago. I have not used this yet. The previous one I had broke. And the next thing on my list is my cooking pot. We moved from our house to the bus. I had a cast iron pot and stainless steel pot. I had a lot of pots. I like never used some of them. I just had a lot of pots. Whenever we were downsizing into the bus, I got rid of all my stainless steel pot, and I choose my cast iron pot to use because, it's cast iron is going to last me longer than it's stainless steel. But then I was having issue with my family taking care of it, and I had rust on my pots like almost every week. And I was yelling at everyone for not washing the pot, kept repeating the cleaning instruction, and it just wasn't sitting in. So I decided to get rid of the cast iron pot and just get another stainless steel, because at home I won't have the house. My family would use the stainless steel pot, and whenever I did use the cast iron pot, I would just clean it myself. But when it bust, everyone was using the cast iron pot, and it wasn't being clean, and it just wasn't good for my mental health to keep yelling at everyone over pots. So then I started looking in the market for stainless steel pots, and I just couldn't find anything I liked. And I was in the meantime, I would just grab my camping pots out because we had separate stuff for camping. And I was like, I'll just go and grab it out and use it until I figured out a stainless steel pot that I can buy. It takes me a long time to buy stuff because I want to buy stuff that's well made and will last me a long time. So it takes me a long time for that reason. So I got a camping pot, and I actually love it, and that's what I'm using right now. And so I'm not gonna get a separate pot for camping and a separate pot for the bus, because when we do tent camping, we can fit it into the camping stuff, and then when we're going out with the bus, it will be in the bus. So these are the pots. It has a handle that it comes with that is interchangeable, and they have the lid that is also interchangeable. And these are the pots. Yes, it's very messy. Like I said, I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and sometimes snacks. So 3 sauce pots and a bigger one, and then so the frying pot that I have on the bottom. So I'm going to take them apart and just show you. So this is the smallest one I have in there, and this is how the lid works. Inside the lid I have lines, and each line fit each pot size. Just fit into that line that correspond to the pot, and 3 of the pot use the same lid. And then for the handle right here, you just pull this button and that come out, and you clip it in. So I just go like that, put it in, tilt it, and release. And now the handle is in there. So this works as the lid on top of the pot. So when you're cooking, you need a lid on there, and it's also a frying pot for this pot up here. I do have a Ninja Instant Pot. I think that's what it's called. also that go along with my pots. So those two work great together, and I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have enough pot, because whenever I'm using a cooking pot instead of my saute pot, because my saute pot is too small, I just use my Ninja pressure cooker. Ninja pressure cooker, I'm using it for rice. I cook rice in there, and I'm going to make some jollof rice. This is the other important thing I have being plant-based and living a bus is my pressure cooker. I have up here is my blender, it's my Vitamix blender, and I love this thing, y'all. I just like going from being plant-based and making sauces and everything. At home, you need a Vitamix. Even if you're not plant-based, you need a Vitamix. We use this for smoothies. We use this for making sauces. And we use this for our vegan cheese for the lasagna. On there, like, everything I need blending up, I use my Vitamix for it. I love it, and it's a great investment. It was a little pricey to begin with, but it's a great investment because I feel like it's going to last me years and years to come. Next thing I have in my kitchen is very essential. This one is for my husband because I don't drink coffee. But this is what we used to make coffee. We had, when we had a house, we had a fancy Ninja coffee maker that it have the froth thing on the side, and it was pretty, and it did a lot of extra stuff that didn't need to be done. But then moving to the bus, it broke, and I was like, I'm not spending money on another fancy coffee maker, mostly because I wasn't drinking coffee then. I found out I have low iron, and drinking coffee is not going to work with my health. So it was just my husband, and he's not a fancy coffee drinker. So then we got this from IKEA. It was like $10. We love this, and it's not just for coffee. Also, we use this to make tea for the kids or for me. To go along with the coffee maker, we have a grinder to ground our coffee, because we don't buy ground coffee because they have a lot of fillers in there, and a lot of those fillers are not healthy and is made with pork and animal product. And before, when we became plant-based, we never did pork. So we use whole bean coffee, and this grinder has been great. And it's not just for coffee. I use it to ground up my eggshell for my garden, because eggshell is good for garden. So I got eggshell from my friends, and I ground it up, and it's like powder, like straight powder. I can put that into my garden. Grinding up some oatmeal to make oatmeal powder, or my spices. This is amazing. I know I could grind up all the stuff in my Vitamix, my coffee and stuff like that, because some people do. But then this thing will well down quicker, because this is plastic. It will well down quicker, and this is more expensive than with the grinder, and then I have to worry about cleaning that much stuff. And with the grinder, it comes with two of these little things. So one in there right now is just for coffee, and I barely wash that, and then this right here is for spices, and that's what I wash all the time, so I don't have to have that much mess going on in my kitchen. When I had a house and I had two upright freezer to store stuff in to prep, because I meal prep when we had a house, because we had the space for it. I had two freezer, and we have the refrigerator in the kitchen. I had space to freezer meal for the whole month and stuff like that. So I had a huge batch mixture to mix everything in. But then we're moving to the bus, and I'm not making as much food to store. I decided to downgrade and go with something cheaper that is easy to mix stuff that I need to make at that moment, instead of having my huge bulky mixture taking a lot of space. So I just went and grabbed something real cheap to use. So it's just a cheap mixer that I got from Walmart, and it was like, I think $14, and it has been going great. It's not the same as having my heavy duty mixer, so I do use this a lot, my wicks a lot, to mix my dough. I really don't bake as much stuff as I used to when we had a house and all this storage stuff. So usually when I'm baking stuff, it's usually like muffins or like cinnamon roll for breakfast. So I really don't need a heavy mixture. So the hand blender has been working great for me. So this is the next thing I have in here is my baking pan. This right here is not a large, it's not a regular size lasagna pan. I use this for making lasagna or for baking bread or anything like that. I use this for storing. This is just a multi-purpose use big pan. So I have 2 of these total, and then I have cooking sheets. I have 4 of these cooking sheets, and I have these reusable silicone mats that goes in them, and I have 3 of these total, and these has been going on great for like 2 years now. And some of these might have a cut in it, but it still work and it's still long stick. And these has been amazing. I don't have to worry about putting foil in my stuff when I'm baking or cooking sheets. I use this a lot. Even it goes in the freezer, and this is just amazing. The next thing I have up here is my mixing bowl, and I have these. I had these before I moved into the bus, and it's all stainless steel, and I have a silicone bottom, and I love these. It's working great, but it's going to need replacement real soon, and I'm hoping to go to all glass. And yeah, I love the size. I don't have anything. It's a mixing board and miss stuff. My cutting board, this is a bamboo cutting board I got from IKEA. I am going to save and invest in maple wood cutting board. I feel that I'll last way longer. And then I have a knife, one knife that I got this from Sam's, and a scissor. And so I have my measuring cup that I used to measure when I'm baking, and I have a can opener, and then I have a potato peeler, a vegetable peeler, and this one I got it for free of Amazon. When I bought something, was a free freebie in there, and I love this thing. And the next thing on that I love is my silicone mold. Okay, this is actually a silicone. There's no filler in it, nothing like that. And I use this for baking. I use it for freezing my chili. I use this for making ice cream. Like, this is a multi-purpose tool. I use this for snacks, for the kids, and I had these for years. I got these when I had a house. Actually, I got these when Sonny, who is like 6, when he's like 2 or something. That's when I got these, and it's still been going great. I got this from Amazon. Yeah, this is amazing. That is all my kitchen essential that I have to cook for family of 6. I don't have that much stuff. When I was going through it, I thought I had a lot of stuff, and then when I was looking at the stuff I was pulling out, I realized how much I have grown from moving to the house to the bus, and how much less stuff I actually have, and I make healthy meals for my family and for I. So thank you for sticking around and watching the video. If you have any question, please comment down below. If you have any suggestions, is there something I'm missing, or you think I'm missing? Probably not, but if you do, comment down below. And thank you so much for sticking around watching the video. Like and subscribe, and have a blessed day.